This is my friend Kevin, and we call him the final boss here at Robeytech. This is Shroud. He's a legendary esport player and streamer. And this is Shroud's PC. And this is the story of how Kevin went from this to this. And thanks to MAINGEAR and AMD for sponsoring this video, we're gonna tell you all about that right here, right now on Robeytech. We have a really cool story to share with you that has a couple of parts to it. One part is an overview of MAINGEAR's recently announced Shroud Signature Edition PC Mark III, and the other part is figuring out how the heck a guy ended up falling in love with a former competitor's PC. Now, Kevin won't be in this video because he's been busy having a baby while we were working on this video, which I guess is a pretty good excuse to not be in it. But don't worry, we'll be sending Kevin this PC after we finish the video, but not before I get to use it first until December. Now let me back you up a bit to bring you up to speed on how we got here. I've known Kevin Wasielewski for years. We've worked together, we've shared countless cups of coffee together, and talked a ton about PC DIY together. In fact, he was a large start of why I got started in doing videos like this. So when he shared that he was retiring from being Origin PC CEO, I actually asked him to join Robeytech and run our Robeytech studios. And you know what? He said yes. Now, if you've been around the channel, you know that I say this all the time. There is no one-size-fits-all tech solution. And we mean it. But for someone who spent their entire career championing the brands they've helped build, brands like Origin PC and Corsair, I was really interested to see how much of a challenge adopting this value was going to be for someone like Kevin. Now, at CES 2025, Kevin and I were checking out MAINGEAR's new systems, and this rig right here had Kevin absolutely drooling. And as fellow PC tech nerds do, we stood around and geeked over it a bit, and that's when MAINGEAR approached us to see if Kevin, former competitor, former critic, would be interested in giving one of their PCs a shot. And you know what? He said no. No, of course he didn't say no. What he said was yes, and it was like the quickest I'd ever heard in my life, even quicker than when I'd asked him to join Robeytech. Look, I'm not bad, but why did Kevin say yes, and what exactly did Kevin fall in love with that made him say yes to this beast of a PC? See, this is the MAINGEAR Shroud Signature Edition Mark III, and if you don't know who Shroud is, it's this guy, a pro gamer turned streamer that is legendary for his precision in first-person shooters and beyond. And he also happens to be a co-owner of MAINGEAR. So this system right here is built part for part to match what is inside Shroud's personal system. At its core, the Shroud Signature Edition Mark III represents MAINGEAR's pinnacle option in peak performance outside of their custom open-loop Apex systems. And those summits are reached by the 3D V-Cache jacked AMD Ryzen 9 9950X 3D CPU, of course with its own special overclocking profile, and it's paired with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090 Founders Edition GPU. But if you're hearing Mark III and asking, well, what happened to Mark I and Mark II? The short answer is that Shroud updated his PC, so MAINGEAR did as well. See, the Mark I started with the 9800X 3D with a liquid metal thermal interface to mitigate any extra heat caused by MAINGEAR's tinkering with its overclocking. Mark II updated the 9800X 3D to the 9950X 3D, and this system right here, the Mark III, increased the amount of RAM and optimized the speeds and timing to take full advantage of AMD's Infinity Fabric. Now, according to MAINGEAR, they saw a 3 to 5% increase in single and multi-core performance with this one change. They also updated the storage to a blisteringly fast PCI Gen 5 Samsung 9100 Pro NVMe drive because Shroud, you know what, he's a busy guy, and faster load times means getting into games quicker. Now, if you're wondering what happened to everyone who ordered like the Mark I or the Mark II, MAINGEAR actually extends the opportunity to each Shroud Signature Edition owner for an upgrade path if they want to keep lockstep with the legend himself. Now, this premium build is available in either black or white, and it does come with a premium price tag of $74.99. Though we are talking about a top-tier, tippity-top PC with some of the best parts on the market. Now, MAINGEAR does offer a few options here. If you wanted to pick one up for yourself, including a 0% financing option and a customizable option that keeps some of the Shroud branding, but gives customers some options to scale back on some of the parts. It won't have the same badging or vertical GPU setup, but it still has his logo on the tempered glass. Both models come with MAINGEAR's bloatware-free OS, their rigorous testing, a 1-year warranty with, of course, the option to upgrade to 3, as well as their phone and email-based lifetime customer support. With all of this in mind, I guess it's easy to see what Kevin loved about this PC and why he said yes. But before we can get this thing to him, we need to run it through some tests, understand how the Shroud Signature Edition PC does what it does, and make sure that it's ready to rock and roll for Kevin. and me, of course. I brought up the specs a bit earlier, but at the core of the system is AMD's Ryzen 9 9950X3D. This 16-core CPU is a powerhouse for both productivity and gaming, thanks to its powerful and efficient Zen 5 cores, as well as its extra layer of AMD's 3rd generation 3D V-Cache. We actually have a whole video on the Ryzen 9 9950X3D that you can actually see right here, but if you want the short version of how it excels, here's the too long didn't watch version. This CPU has 2 core complexes inside, both housing 8 of the 9950X3D Zen 5 cores. But one of these core complexes is loaded with twice the L3 cache as the other. So when your processor has to do some quick math, rather than having to run out to your RAM to fuel its processing, the core with the extra cache can go right to the onboard memory. And as we've seen for 3 generations now, this is really amazing for games. So why the extra core complex without the extra cache? The short answer is that not every application benefits from it. So AMD developed a strategy to park whichever core complex would shine less in a given task to make room for the ones that would bring the best beef to the table. This method of core parking has actually gotten much better than what it was when it was first introduced with Ryzen 7000 series, but it does mean that you have to keep your game bar up to date. So with an already stellar CPU for gaming, what exactly is MAINGEAR doing to help the 9950X3D shine inside of this rig right here? Well, I'll tell you this, they're doing more than just flipping Precision Boost Overdrive or PBO on and walking away. They have an overclocking profile that they developed alongside ASRock, thanks to Nova's strong VRM power delivery, to give Shroud and anyone looking to pick up one of Shroud's PCs a bump in performance. In case you're unfamiliar with it, PBO is AMD's overclocking feature that allows your CPU to intelligently boost beyond its speed limits. Think of this as overclocking with guardrails, but instead of it being just foot to gas, PBO is factoring in thermals, power consumption, the current power draw of your system, and what you're trying to do with the system to figure out what kind of extra performance is available to you when you need it the most. This also introduces undervolting. Like I said, it's not all gas here. Now, I know there are a few of you who are wondering whether this is safe for the 9950X3D. I mean, it's an X3D chip, and historically 3D V-Cache has not been a fan of heat, and we've seen what can happen with too much of it. Now, there are a couple things working in its favor. First is that AMD redesigned the X3D chip in the Ryzen 9000 series to house the 3D V-Cache, also known as L3 cache, underneath the CPU cores instead of on top. That means that the parts of the chip that are going to get the hottest, the CPU cores, are more in direct contact with the CPU cooler, which in this PC is a closed-loop CPU cooler with a massive 420mm radiator paired with Thermal Grizzly's Cryonaut thermal paste and a case full of 30mm thick Fantex D30 fans with a fan curve set 10% higher than standard MAINGEAR systems. Not only that, but part of MAINGEAR's work on the overclocking profile included ensuring that the heat was not going to be an issue here by keeping the chip on the cooler side. And we can actually see that from our testing here. We look at the thermal performance of the Shroud Signature Edition Mark III, our CPU load tests are showing it hover around 80 degrees Celsius. Keep in mind that the thermal junction max, or TJ max, is 95 degrees Celsius on a Ryzen 9 9950X3D. So even though we're seeing it run 9 degrees warmer with the overclock than the BIOS default settings, it's still really far from TJ max. What that translated into from a performance perspective was seeing a 1% single core and a 9% multi-core uplift in Cinebench performance, a 2% single and a 9.5% max thread uplift in 3D Mark CPU profile, and a 1.3% single and a 4.7% multi-thread uplift in CPU-Z. Now these are extreme situations here, but what benefit does this offer, and what about gaming? You're not wrong if you're asking this too. I mean, this needs to be the ultimate gaming experience for Kevin, but it also needs to serve him as a streaming PC as well. So the overclock is going to help with CPU-based encoding, among other tasks, while also helping with gaming. And speaking of gaming, we tested out 4 different titles to show native performance at 1440p and 4K. At 1440p native, we saw averages right in between 103 and 104 frames per second in Cyberpunk 2077 at ray tracing and Ultra, just over 169 FPS in Doom: The Dark Ages at Ultra Nightmare, around 70 frames per second at Ultra High in Assassin's Creed Shadows, and 239 frames per second in Marvel Rivals with quality set to low to match competitive settings, like what Shroud plays. At 4K, we saw averages just shy of 55 frames per second in Cyberpunk 2077, again at Ray Tracing Ultra, a bit over 100 FPS in Doom: The Dark Ages, around 52 in Assassin's Creed Shadow, and 139 in Marvel Rivals, again at competitive settings. But remember, these are native numbers at 4K, and with the RTX 5090 inside of here, we know that Kevin is going to be slapping on DLSS 4. So We tested that too. And at 4K with NVIDIA's AI upscaling, we saw averages just shy of 121 frames per second in Cyberpunk 2077, smack in between 169 and 170 frames per second in Doom: The Dark Ages, around 92 in Assassin's Creed Shadows, and finally we saw 252 in Marvel Rivals. As for the temps while gaming, we actually saw the system's thermal averages land 4 degrees cooler with the overclocking profile versus the default. Now, all of this is really cool. I mean, it's a stunning machine with some great components on the market for gaming, which is cool in its own right. But the cooler thing for me is that this PC really pushed a couple of things. First off, MAINGEAR is pushing top-tier parts to push what's possible with the PC forward, and as someone who's spent their entire career pushing the gaming PC, that really got Kevin's attention. This isn't the last you're gonna see of this PC, by the way. Kevin plans to use this MAINGEAR PC for future game streams and here at Robeytech. We also have some other content we're cooking up surrounding this system. But for now, we're gonna wrap this one up. To check out the Shroud Signature Edition Mark III for yourself, head on over to maingear.com/shroud. But before you do that, we want to know what you think. What do you think of the overall design of this case? What about MAINGEAR's approach to the Signature Edition PC? What streamer or content creator would you consider a Signature Edition for? And what game should Kevin stream when he gets his new PC and stream room set up? And if you're loyal to a specific PC builder brand, what kind of things would make you switch? Let us know all that in the comments below. Now, while you're down there, make sure you slap that subscribe button, whip that like button, and ring that notification bell so that you get a notification each and every time we post a video like this right here in Robeytech. And if you want to continue the conversation and basically see if this might be the right option for you, head over to our Discord server, discord.gg/Robeytech. It's an amazing place to talk to other tech and PC enthusiasts about things just like this. Oh, and hey, you know what? You might just make a friend while you're there. Also, make sure you follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. And if you made it this far, I want to say a huge thank you for watching us until the end of the video. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one.